Hi everyone, my name's James Fitzpatrick and welcome to today's presentation on the new Physiotherapy Career Pathway. Very pleased that you can join us. The first question everyone will have is, what is the Physiotherapy Career Pathway framework? It's a harmonised set of standards and competencies for physiotherapy at each level of your career. Our new framework will be based on international best practice. We'll be using a CAMMEDS framework from out of Canada that's shared by many colleges throughout the world, and the Australian-New Zealand physiotherapy practice thresholds have been built on it in 2015. The Career Pathway framework is going to be the umbrella for all training, mentoring, research and assessment for the APA, for the universities in Australia and possibly New Zealand. Accreditation for physiotherapy in Australia is the role of the Australian Physiotherapy Council, and our expectation is that this framework will be aligned with AQF, the Australian Qualifications Framework, which the universities use, and will also meet the international standards for clinical areas such as the musculoskeletal with the IFOM standards, because we're looking to achieve recognition and international reciprocity. The big question is, why would physiotherapy need to develop a new career pathway? Two words come to mind. It's about the reward and about recognition for physiotherapists in Australia. There'll be many challenges as we head through the next 2 years, how to achieve a harmonised set of standards and competencies across both settings, clinical areas, universities and trainers within Australia. We need to create a single point that we can consult with and manage the career pathway for the long term and ongoing improvement. And we really need that to be done in conjunction with the fellows in the college, titled members and educators. We're going to be developing systems and processes that are especially designed and shared across the profession around assessment tools. And the hardest part of all will be around the financial reward and recognition. With 6,000 private practices, numerous hospitals and public sector settings, and the very vast and wide variety and number of funders within the land, the negotiations and movement in the recognition of reward for physiotherapists to improve your outcomes, or your financial outcomes, and obviously the outcomes of patients. So at the moment we're working with Health Workforce Consulting. We have a consulting team sitting next to us, and we're really pleased to announce that we've written a white paper explaining the career pathway for the profession. It's got a 2-year timeline with it, and that information is contained within the circulation today. Over the next 2 years, Health Workforce Consulting will continue to assist us. And when I say us, I say the APA, CPDANs, the Australian Physiotherapy Council and our key stakeholders as we move to harmonise our standards and competencies. So the next steps for us are obviously this really important release of the white paper. We're creating a career pathway reference group made up of all the sectors and sections of physiotherapy in Australia. APA's taken the lead role and we're the facilitator of this process, but there are many stakeholders such as the Physiotherapy Board, APRA, CPDANs and all our clinical groups. We've commenced writing the documentation of the new standards and competencies under the CAMMEDS framework, and the next phase of that will be to get our expert input from our clinical areas and certainly a broad, wide-ranging consultation across the sectors. We hope to be in a really good position in early 2017 to be working with the Australian Physiotherapy Council around accreditation of specialisation, titling and the credentialing future credentialing that will be required for workforce into the future. So it's a really exciting project. We have absolute support from all sectors of the physiotherapy profession. It's a great time to be reviewing our frameworks, and we're really excited about the reward and recognition that will come from it. Thanks for watching today, and we'll give you an update as the project unfolds.